that they were due, particularly to corporates and the top 1%, the top 10%, we wouldn't have to have these cuts at all. Fair taxation to stop the unfair cuts is absolutely the right issue, and it can't be said more often, because again, I don't think most people understand, which is going to be quite the extent to which the tax system has become much more corrupted than it was in the past. I think UK Uncut's style of campaigning has been spectacular. What they did yesterday at this tax conference, by bringing gifts of thanks as businessmen to Dave Bartlett, who has given away so much to the corporation, the tax that they should be paying, was just clever and funny and newsworthy. It's very difficult these days to make processes bad, as I rather felt about yesterday. You can get huge numbers of people walking in an orderly way down the streets, chanting and campaigning. They'll get a little clip on the news, perhaps if you're lucky, but only once in a while. Huge numbers more demonstrations happen. They never get reported anywhere, even in the Guardian. And you can have orderly demonstrations where the police agree the time and the place. There are often more police than there are demonstrators. And it makes no impact whatever. You can have great rallies with great speakers, and it makes no impact whatever. What you need is wit, imagination, innovation, thinking up ways of making the point, of using symbolism. And that's what UK Uncut does so brilliantly. I've been on quite a few of their protests. Topshop, Vodafone, Boots. That's all I think with the bank ones in Barclays, setting up swimming pools with kids with paddling pools in the middle of a Barclays bank. Because due to Barclays not paying their tax, swimming pools have had to be cut down, had to be closed down. It's just clever. Bringing a whole lot of books, to set up a library inside a Barclays bank, to say, Barclays, of course, the library's to be shut, so we'll have our own library. Fantastic. And I was in one branch of Barclays where they set up a children's centre, and a whole lot of children there in chaos. Because of all the children's centres and short starts that are being closed down due to people not paying their taxes. And I think that's what really works. I think using Fortnum's was clever. You know, Fortnum's itself a tax evader, avoider. Again, a symbol of the life of the 1%. It strikes a chord, it's visual, it's imaginative, it stops and makes people think and ask why. Why Vodafone? Why Boots? Why Topshop? And lots of people passing by would almost stop and, as you know, and ask why, what's going on, and you'd explain. And they would agree 100% that it's outrageous that Philip Green doesn't pay his taxes and puts all his money in his wife's name. I'm longing for his wife to elope. I don't know if anyone's willing to elope with Philip Green's wife, but it would be fantastic if she did. We have the biggest tax gap ever in our history. We have the lowest number of people employed by the Inland Revenue to close that gap ever in our history. The banks are paying very low rates of tax. There are exorbitantly high rates of tax avoidance. The Guardian had a big tax gap series in 2009, which is really well worth looking up because it is so shocking. But even you who are already thoroughly shocked would be even more shocked by the reasons that these companies get up to in putting their brands in obscure tax havens and as a result being able to pretend that that's where their profits originate, hiding their profits. Richard Murphy, one of the great tax campaigners, says that the tax gap in the UK is 70 billion of tax evasion, 25 million of tax avoidance, and 25 million of unpaid taxes. They just haven't got round to collecting. And with a smaller and smaller group of people inside HMRC, and the extraordinary deals that the head of HMRC has been striking, whether it's with our government with Switzerland or whether it's with the Asian companies, to let people off taxes they should pay, has been amazing. But I think what I find really shocking at the moment and really depressing is that our government is the government that is stopping the rolling rate hikes. Right across Europe, there is strong support for the French logic, the German logic. These are right-wingers, right-wing Angela Merkel, right-wing Nicolas Sarkozy. They want a financial transaction tax. The money from that will go a long way to us not having to make a lot of the cuts that we're making now. It is quite depressing that yesterday there was George Osborne again, putting his foot down and saying no. And I'm afraid the Labour Party as well saying no, or not unless the whole world does it, which everybody knows is impossible. You can have technical arguments about whether a financial transaction tax is exactly the best way of getting at that bit of money, but it's what's on the table, it's what's on offer, it's what we can have if only our government would agree with it. If only there was a groundswell of opinion amongst people to shame the government into signing up to that. I just want to say a few things about the cuts, because yesterday was a great youth demonstration, students and school students in the sixth formers. It was a good moment to notice just how heavily the cuts have fallen on the young. The Institute for Fiscal Studies has produced a report showing that it's the under fives and families with under fives, and it's the 16 to 19 so far, before we've got the new university charges, but the 16 to 19 who've been hit most heavily, the most vulnerable hit hardest. And in terms of the youth services, we've seen youth services just about everywhere cut to pieces. There are very, very few left indeed. Clubs, programmes, schemes. The EMA, you all know, Education Maintenance Allowance, was fantastically successful. Again, the IFS studied it and said that 10% more people stayed on at school because of it. It had a direct, very positive impact. The connection service has gone in most places, which was helping the number of NEET children, the number of young people who are not in education or in training or in jobs. 18% more of them this year than they were last year. Future Jobs Fund gone. Aim Higher, helping people to enter university. Young People's Job Guarantee. Teen Pregnancy Prevention Programme. Care to Learn, which was giving free childcare to teen mothers to get them back into school. All of these things have been wiped out. All of these things hit the same most vulnerable young people over and over again. And what does all of that cost? How much would it be? How could we pay for that if we wanted to? If we assume, for the sake of argument, that we do need to cut the deficit, we do need to make some savings, or bring in more taxes, what would it cost? If 1 year of bankers' bonuses, just their bonuses, not their pay, 1 year of bankers' bonuses would pay for 23 years of all of those youth services I've mentioned that we cut. So that's why your protest is absolutely essential. Thank you.
Thank you.